Alright, welcome guys. Here we're going to talk about what I think are the top 4 weapons. I would say top 5, we're missing one on the list, but top 4 weapons I consider to be the best in my opinion. And as an American, I have seen these guns in action and tried some for myself. And I'm just going to say I'm talking about real life. I'm going to show it off in the video game, but because they did such a good job in this game recreating the weapons. But I'm actually talking about the real life counterpart. Like, let's say if I had 4 weapons to carry, then that's it. In a war zone or any scenario, real life scenario, these would be the weapons I choose. So let's get into it. First off, we're gonna start here at the very bottom of the list, number 4, with the Gewehr 98. Or Mauser 98 is a German rifle that was used a lot throughout history, I'll tell you that. And the reliability of this rifle and everything about it, the fact that it's bolt action is a beauty. It's a beautiful rifle. I'm really into old school rifles like this, and this to me would be my choice. This would be the choice I choose. Not only is it good for war, it's good for hunting game. If you're in a scenario where you need to hunt, I think it's not only been proven that it's super reliable, it's just an amazing machinery. To me, this is definitely, I love this weapon in games and in real life, and this will definitely be a rifle I would put my life on. I would carry this if my life depended on it, for sure. It's a very old rifle, but it has been proven to be one of the best. Just gotta love it, guys. Gotta love it. Here we have it, Gewehr 98, bolt action rifle, German made, mainly used in World War II. Beautiful recreation they did in this game, beautiful. Okay, don't move up on the list to spot number 3. We have the AK-47. Now the AK has not only proven itself as well to be a very reliable, effective weapon. It's really resilient. It's really a machine to be trifled with. It's really reliable. It's been proven throughout wars around the world. Till this day, this gun is being used. If I had to really choose, I would say I would choose the Galil, which is the Israeli version, which is basically based on the AK-47, but the Israeli one, which is more modern and more. It's just, I would say, better in every way. But since it's based on the AK-47, I wouldn't mind at all if my life depended on to use the AK-47. It would definitely be the weapon of choice for a war scenario or something like that. And like I said, a step above that, excuse me, would be the Galil, Israeli version of that. But yeah, let's move on. And there she is, the AK-47. It's very appropriate how they created her all scratched up and war torn. Very appropriate. Russian made. Very reliable. The only thing I would say that I don't like is how the how you call it, how the chamber around, you gotta put your hand across, and Israeli version you don't have to do that. That's the one thing. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very reliable. Incredible machinery. And moving up in the list to my number 2. My second choice in this list is the Israeli Uzi. Now, I'll tell you what, leave it to a country that's always been in war till this day to make an amazing machinery like the Uzi. Now, there could be an argument that the MP5 is much better in every way, but the Uzi, the reliability, the fact that there's only one moving part in the Uzi makes it so reliable, so good. Like, you have 1,000 moving parts in a MP5, and if something happens, you gotta figure it out. And a Uzi, you can't go wrong with a Uzi. It's been proven to be reliable. It's got many years in the field. It's been at war, everything. I would depend on a Uzi on my life. I would definitely depend on a Uzi in my life with my life. The Uzi is my number 2. One of my favorite guns. One of my favorite guns out there in real life and in video games. And here we have the Uzi, Israeli made machine that is just amazing. One thing you will notice is that a Uzi is ready to shoot when the bolt is open instead of when it's closed, so it's an open bolt machinery here. Really easy to clean and break apart. Really reliable, easy to carry. Amazing machinery. Leave it up to a country that's small yet it's always been in war and have not lost to create such a machine. Incredible machine. Alright guys, and in number 1, the granddaddy of them all, my number 1 choice is the shotgun. The shotgun is definitely my favorite weapon of all times. You could shoot basically anything out of a shotgun. Its reliability, the reliability of a shotgun is just incredible. You could devastate, you could go to war with it, you could hunt with it, you could just, it's so much fun to go to the shooting range with it. The shotgun is it's just the most amazing machinery that I have ever experienced. I love shotguns. I own quite a few shotguns. I just adore the feel, the sound, everything about a shotgun. And if my life depended on it, my number 1 choice for any situation would always be a shotgun. Now, there is the Remington, but I prefer the Mossberg. The Mossberg shotguns, I just prefer where the safety and the release is on a Mossberg, and I'm already used to it. But any shotgun really, lots of shotguns are reliable, especially the Remingtons and the Mossberg. Shotguns are just amazing. They're one of my favorite tools, toys, weapons, whatever. It just fills up every class. It's so satisfying, and it's my favorites. They came out with a smaller one called the Mossberg Shockwave. It's just freaking so much fun and amazing. It's not only a weapon that your life could depend on but it's so much fun and enjoyable recreation sports. Actually, if a really nice sports shotgun, oh my God, there's nothing better than a really decked out, nice competition style shotgun for sports. Like the feeling of a shotgun. If I could, if I had the time and money to spend, I would go into shotgun sport competitions. I really would practice, and because it seems like shotguns are just so much fun. And without talking anymore, shotguns. Shotguns. My number one choice is shotguns. Dependable, reliable, proven, just the best of the best. That's just, I love them. Okay, and here we have the 12 gauge shotgun in all its might. Now you could get it, you could get a Remington, you could get what I prefer, a Mossberg, there you could get a Benelli. You have many options, many companies that make shotguns. But one thing is, they're reliable, hard hitting, and so much fun. You could get them in all types of variety, you could get all types of attachment for them. It's just a powerhouse of fun in real life and in video games. The shotgun, man. The shotgun. Now, as a bonus, I will talk about a side weapon, which in this case it's the Magnum 357 Magnum, and basically a revolver. You can't go wrong with a revolver. In any situation you're in, if your life depends on it, a revolver will have your back. It's hammer fired. It's just, it's not gonna jam on you. It's not gonna fail you. If your life depends on it, then yes. The only downside with a revolver is the amount of bullets it has, basically. The amount of ammunition it carries. That's the only downside, but it will not fail you. Now, if I did have my personal choice to carry my favorite handgun of all time, it would be a Walther. A Walther PPQ, Q5 match, or a PPS, any in polymer or steel Walther, and those are amazing. To me, those are my favorite. Those are my favorite weapons. It's German made weapons, but they don't happen to be in the game. And in a survival or war scenario, a revolver, like I said, it's so much more reliable. But a Walther has never failed me. It's my personal favorite. It's my personal favorite is a Walther. And right next to it is a heavy duty revolver, like the 357 Magnum we have right here. Okay, and here we have the 357 revolver, beautifully made as well. Now you could get this in Colt, Smith& Wesson, Ruger, even a new type of one, which is the Rhino Chippa. There's many companies that make the 357 revolver. Reliable, proven, heavy, very nice. Okay, here we have what pretty sure, I'm pretty sure and how square it looks, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a Glock. Now, Glocks are really, really reliable. They have been proven. They're not the most comfortable. Yes, they're probably not the best, but reliability, and if your life had to depend on it, striker fire weapons, polymer striker fire weapons, a Glock is a very good choice. A Glock, it's a very, very good choice. But like I said, my personal choice would be a Walther. A polymer or steel frame Walther, you cannot go wrong. It's just exquisite. Reliable, striker fired weapon. A Walther will always be my number one choice. But they do not have a model of a Walther in this game, so I'm showing you a Glock, which is a really good choice as well. And now guys, never forget and always remember to carry with you a good knife. There's no better backup than having a good knife with you. So there we go guys. That's my list of weapons that I would put my life on, that I love in video games and in real life. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.